Shalom. Blessings be upon all nations of the earth. I want to give thanks to all the brothers and the sisters out there. I want to give thanks to the Almighty King, Creator, the universal all, the great Most High power. Today I want to talk about something. Lately I see a lot of brothers and sisters out there who are going off into the Egyptology teaching, and their main words would be the Bible is not real. The Bible is a storybook, and it's made up by white people. And as I said before, that I've heard brothers say that a part of our demise as black people is because we read the Bible. Now let's just look at this. The Bible itself told us that the law was given unto Adam and Eve from the creation, from the beginning of creation. And then the world went off, and the Most High Power was trying to bring back the world back towards Him. And during the process of Him doing that, He had to call upon a brother named Moses and show Moses some signs by turning the stick into a snake and push his hand inside of his coat and he pull it out and it was white as snow and put it back in, it was black, and tell him to free the Israelites and give the information to the Israelites. And this story can take us back to about 4,000 years. And that's when Moses wrote the scrolls. And a brother of Christ came along and gave some prophecy of the things which will come into the last day to a brother called John, the Revelator, while he was in prison, which would take us back to about 1,000 and a few hundred years back, close to 2,000 years ago. And the Bible was translated into English around 420 to 450 years ago. Not too sure in that area, but I'm just basing it off the time that we've been over here in the 1600 and the 1611. King James wrote the Bible into English. So we give and take from that time. Well, in the book says in Revelation 13, we're going to go from 15. And I want my Egyptology brother, a lot of them don't believe in the Bible and they don't want to read the Bible, but I would love for you to hear me out and answer this question for me and see what the scripture says. And remember, this Bible has been translated into English in the 1600s, right? And hear what it says. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So here it's talking about, we'll get back to that in a minute. And he causeth all, both small, great, rich, poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast. The part I'm trying to pay attention to is this. He causeth both great, rich, poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand. Right? And this Bible was written in English in the 1600s. And if we can really think back in the 1600s, there was no microchip. And man was riding on horse around town. There was no microchip being implanted in any human being. And if there is, provide the information in the comment slot. There was no microchip then, right? And the scripture was telling us that a time would come when man would put a mark of the beast in their right hand, right? And you guys say the Bible is not real. Now I want you to look at this video that I found 400 years after. Watch this. The video was just here a minute ago, and all of a sudden it just decided that it don't want to work. But we're gonna get it done. I'm gonna spool right onto the part where I make most.
I'm just gonna test this.
That's where I get the bottom of it.
Right here.
Yeah.
I want you to look and see what's going on in this video.
Oh no, that is it. So that's the chip with the biolog coating, this white coating. So that coating is what the body grows into and locks in place. So we'll get rid of that. Now this has got isopropyl alcohol, so that's going to be quite stingy.
Over here you have a mark. Right hand.
Can you get that ready?
Cool, so you gotta go right hand with the first one. It's about to use right
Okay, so
hand.
that's going to be good. So basically we're going to look for a place right in between. So you've got a nice squishy area there, which is great. So we're basically just going to pinch up and go in, inject, and then I'm going to press and pull out, and then I'm going to give you the gauze and just put pressure. Uh-oh, of course, it's brand new.
You have to have something to do with numbing the flesh, I don't know.
I'm going to use this to just poke it.
Here you can see that it's the right hand that's on it. I should have spooled on the rhythm, spooled on a little more, but I just wanted to exactly what the Bible says. 400 years ago, it's taking place today. And he's about to put the microchip, the mark in his hand.
Right.
He's about to put it in here. Microchip is in. That's all I wanted to show you. Now let's go back to the Bible. Go back to the video. Clearly you can say this is the right hand of a person. The thumb is here, so it's the right hand, right? Let's go back to Revelation. We'll go back into a book that was written over 4,000 years ago, but this prophecy right here is close to 2,000 years old. And it says, He causeth both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Right? The question I would try to ask my brothers and mom to explain to me is this. 400 years ago, when this prophecy was translated into English, who was he that made this prophecy? Who was he that gave this prophecy to mankind during the time when man was riding on horse and fighting with swords and bow and arrows and stuff? Who made that prophecy that they were going to make this thing? Because like we said, we didn't have a chip back then. And people claim that the Bible is not real. Now there's something up here I wanted to explain.
Yeah, I want it again. I say if you want them again. Yeah. Just as it was in the days of the flood, so shall it be in the coming of the Son of Man. Just as it was, destruction came from above, so shall it be in the coming of the Son of Man. They seeking refuge out of space. They know that race is coming, so they are trying to escape. Just because they can't see the Creator face, many say there is no Creator and walk away from the